Hello everyone, this is Sundeep Kochar and I'm an astrologer. And today I'm going to talk about AI. Not that AI which you know, which is artificial. I'm going to talk about astrological intelligence. The influence of stars, astrologically speaking. It's been 24 years of my journey with astrology, and today I'm standing here in this historic college, which is 150 years old, and feeling proud and privileged. But trust me, this astrology is more than 5,000 years old. It is a part of Vedas, Rig Veda, the oldest scriptures on the planet. If anything which is so ancient and is still valid, because I see the horoscopes on my backbook, the MacBook astrology and the astrology which has been started from Vedas, if it is still existing, that means it has a substance. I still remember, I think a few years back, BBC London, they interviewed me live in London. And they invited me and gave me some guidelines that I will not be talking about astrology in general. They will talk about life and this and that. I said, okay, that's fine. And then in few seconds, I realized that the anchor of the show, it was a live BBC interview. I realized that he's trying to ridicule astrology. He said, I've just got a SMS and the person saying it is a pseudoscience, it doesn't exist. I said, okay, give me your date of birth, time and place. And I was there with my laptop as usual, because you can't bat without a bat, so I always carry my laptop. So immediately I made his horoscope. I said, you are in a situation, I think you are planning to leave this organization. And you'll not believe everyone was zapped because they knew his situation. And eventually he had to leave. But what I'm saying is, astrology is always right. And this is what I wrote on Facebook. Astrology is always right, but astrologers are left and right. So that is okay. In every profession, there are people, who may be here and there. But trust me, my dear friends, it is such a beautiful science which can change your life. I'm not here to promote any kind of science or any kind of belief. But what I'm trying to tell you is, go to astrologer and understand who you are. Trust me, that is the most difficult thing to do. The building where I live in Mumbai, I'm the chairman of the building. There are 1,500 people lives here. I meet 60 years old kids every single day because they never grew up. They never realized that there is a need to change in their lives. And that is how they became the same. And somebody said, if you don't change your direction, you will keep moving where you are going. So in astrology, the placement of planet at the time of birth is the programming of your mind. The moment I see a horoscope, I can tell you in 10 seconds your strength, your weakness, your potential, and above all, your timeline. Because you don't know where you are going. You don't know what time it is. Like somebody said, you should have multifaceted personality. You should be a jack of all. I believe in the same thought. Try to understand the other aspects of life. Don't just confine to this is what you are. I've seen doctors becoming amazing singers. This is what you need to do. If you want, I can sing a beautiful song. I like singing too. What I'm saying is, try to be a multi-dimensional person. Because when you understand the other aspects of life, your growth will be exponential. Every human being deserves to be in a happy space. And trust me, this is the only purpose of life. I always say, if you're happy, you are blessed. And to be in a happy space, you have to create a habit to be happy. If you're thinking of something which is not happening, if you're thinking of something which is maybe not meant for you, or maybe the time is not right, then you will take a lot of stress. Because then you will feel maybe the time is not right, or maybe your luck is not right. But astrologer can help you to understand what is your journey. The moment I see the face, I must tell you, palmistry, face reading, horoscope, everything, all three has to be aligned. The moment I see a face, I understand, okay, this gentleman has a strong eyebrows, the person has a lot of energy levels, the person is never gonna retire. So that means that person or that child basically can become a sportsman. Or maybe he might serve the armed forces, or maybe he will become a captain of whatever industry, because Mars is a planet of energy. So Mars could be influencing planet, maybe on the ascendant. These are the people who will never give up. Because Mars will always give them the courage to take initiative. What about the eyebrows are like this, arc shape? I know your Mercury is strong. That is the reason most of the people are intelligent now. As I say, some are wise and most are otherwise. The wisdom comes with time, with age, with experience, or go to astrologer and understand, become wise by understanding your own journey, which will help you to lead the path which you are destined to. So face reading and palmistry. The moment I see the lines on the palm, it proves your recognition, what level you will reach. It shows the hurdles in your life or how successful you will be without even putting extra efforts, or how anxious you are, how stressed out you are, how complicated you are. So the moment you understand about who you are, I'm a poet, I can recite this poetry here. Ilm means knowledge. This place is all about knowledge. Ilm to hai unhe sari jahan ka lekin. Ilm to hai unhe sari jahan ka lekin. वो खुद कौन है इसका उन्हें पता नहीं. So this is what you need to understand, who you are, where you are heading to, and what you need to do to bring a better life and a great life. At the same time, there are people who may not be believing in astrology. They may claim that they believe in hard work. They believe in karma. I believe in the same. But taking right decision at the right time is what we call luck. नादान है जो कहते हैं तकदीर कुछ नहीं होती, मेहनत तो धूप में पत्थर तोड़ने वाले भी क्या करते हैं. So there are people who are putting their hard work day in and day night, but they can't reach the level or whatever, even for the basic needs, they can't achieve it. Why? Because of the timeline, because of the destiny. So to understand your journey, to understand what you really want, I believe in dreams. Those who dream the most do the most. That is how I believe in power of visualization. I believe in manifestation. But here people are taking manifestation in a different way. It is not what you want is always happening, and that is what you are manifesting. Whatever is practical, whatever is feasible, whatever is achievable, that is what you need to manifest, one step at a time. So this manifestation is nothing but your positive intent. This positive intent will help you to overcome. Because if destiny, my favorite statement which I use every single day with every of my client, destiny is fixed, no one can change, but a change is change when you change. So if astrologer who is a stranger, if he is trying to help you to understand who you are and what changes you need to bring in yourself, that is how the change will come to you. कि अब क्या इंतजार करें सितारों के बदलने का? You are waiting for your planet to be changed. अब क्या इंतजार करें सितारों के बदलने का? जब तुम नहीं बदले तो तकदीर क्या बदलेगी? So that is the change which I believe in. You can bring it in your system, and that is how free will plays a role. The opportunities which anyone can get. So destiny is fixed, then what can be changed? The opportunities which you have in hand, the mindset which you have, the utilization of your brain. Somebody spoke about the brain, which we never utilize actually, because mostly we get influenced by our own environment, beginning from the parents and then siblings and whoever. I think you need to think out of the box. Understand the journey, bigger picture. Even Steve Jobs said, stay hungry and stay foolish. Hungry is the desire to know more and more. Don't ever think that you know it all. That is being foolish. So that is the reason we have 2 years to listen more, bring that understanding about the environment, bring it in your system, inculcate to make a better life out of it. And I'm sure by bringing all this, after listening to what I have said, you must be feeling some kind of butterflies in your stomach already. Because you feel this is who I am. Then nothing is going to change. So something which is pre-written, predefined, predestined, you should know. And once you are aware, you can mold it. Because if somebody wants to, like I wanted to play for India, I was a cricketer. I played with Rahul Dravid, with many other international cricketers, but I couldn't pursue it. But today, starting from Greg Chappell, Rahul Dravid, and now Gautam Gambhir, I am their consultant. So the coach of Indian team, they are consulting me. So don't you feel it is amazing how it has happened? Because I am a very positive person. I believe in positive intent. I believe in manifestation. You become what you think. I completely believe in it. So trust your abilities. Nowadays, somebody said, from where you have come is not important. Where you are going is in your hand. So never compare. Never compare who is driving what car or what size of house somebody is living in. It is where you can reach lies in you. And the moment you realize your own potential by understanding the journey, and as I've said, taking right decision at the right time, that is how you can achieve what you want. And here comes the most important aspect, because here I'm standing in a college, and the most important thing is the future, which you are. Future is younger generation who are still studying and wanting to make a career and a life out of it. Parenting. One of the speakers spoke beautifully about it. Parenting is you raise your child the way you are, not the child's potential. So you understand your child's psychology with help of astrology. That is help you to understand how, what if your child is sensitive and you are putting a lot of pressure on that particular child. The child will become introvert. What if the child has a leadership skills? Still you are putting a lot of pressure. He'll become rebellious. That means parenting is something you need to be more friendly. In our days, this generation gap used to come after every 20 years, 25 years. And now, generation gap is happening after every 5 years. Things are changing so fast, so rapidly, because of the information technology, because of the information, the mobile phone, the internet. Even a 5-year-old child can play everything, every thing on the YouTube or everywhere. So that is how the world is evolving. They are becoming, the young generation is becoming more and more intelligent, but less wise. Because as I've said, wisdom comes with time, wisdom comes with age, wisdom comes with understanding. So sometimes you may not become wise even if you reach 50, and sometimes some click, some kind of trigger point can make you evolve and you become a different person. And that is how astrology can help you understand who you are. A person who has a good Venus can become a very talented person. The person has a lot of creativity in him or her. If you are forcing that person to become a doctor, maybe that person, your child will become a doctor, but maybe he or she can become a dentist, because there is there's a beauty element in dentistry. Or maybe he'll become a plastic surgeon, but that is not justifying the real creativity. So what I'm saying is, try to bring the right potential, understanding the journey, and help your child grow in that particular area. So like somebody said, it is not about only becoming a doctor or engineer or a lawyer. It is a multi-dimensional thing. What we used to make fun of people, his intelligence is artificial. Now artificial intelligence is controlling us. Earlier in my days, we used to know as only biology and technology, two different poles apart thing. Now there's a biotechnology. In our building there is a doctor, young doctor, and he has become the senior most doctor in the biggest hospital in Mumbai, only because he knows how to do robotic surgery. So that is how the world is evolving. That is how you need to keep your mind open, that everything has to be inclusive. So don't confine yourself into something like that. And not only that, going forward, taking right decision in choosing your partner. So love is blind, but you need to keep open your eyes. One wrong decision, you are done for life. I believe in love. But at the same time, what about mental compatibility? Because you will be the same people who will grow up and become difficult parents. So try to understand the person you really like is the one you can spend the rest of your life with. So that is how astrology can help you align the planets, whether it's really matching or there are two people, opposite people living under the same roof and becoming difficult parents later on. And that is what you have to take input through a good astrologer. So I'm not saying keep matching all the time. If you feel that this is the person whom you are going to spend the rest of the life, get that horoscope check so that you are taking the right decision, one of the most important decisions of your lifetime. And now, the most positive or the most important aspect in my business of astrology, and that is spirituality. The moment you talk about spirituality, I ask now new age kids, do you believe in God? They say simply, no. Because they are always looking for logic. Have you seen God? No. Even I have not seen God. Then why are we believing on something which we have not seen? So there is a beautiful statement. If something cannot be proved, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. What I'm saying is the belief, the faith, you have to have it in you. Like in astrology, have you seen Saturn? No. Rahu and Ketu, the most influencing planets in Indian astrology, they doesn't exist. They are shadowy planet. Then the influence is the maximum. So So something which you have not seen doesn't mean it has no impact. Same goes with your belief. So you can't choose your religion because you can't choose your parents. The beginning of your religion or your belief is according to your parents mostly. But what I'm talking here is not about religion. I'm talking about having that belief, having that faith. Why I'm bringing that element of spirituality into astrology? Because it goes hand in hand. Jupiter, the most important planet in astrology, it talks about spirituality. It talks about wisdom, knowledge, prosperity. That means the more spiritual you become. Ninth house, the house of luck, is the house of spirituality ruled by Jupiter. The more you become spiritual, the more luck is going to support you. The more your Jupiter is going to elevate, the more you will get wisdom, and that is how it will make you more happy. So spirituality means connecting with the higher self. That is the reason in European countries, in America, they are following a trend, and it is known as mindfulness. And what is that? Indian meditative techniques repackaged and rebranded again. Like yoga became yoga and it became popular in India. That is again happening. You know, I was surprised to see there is a university in California and is known as University of Happiness. There is a ministry in UK known as Ministry of Happiness. Even in UAE they have started Ministry of Happiness. There is a school in Kerala, you know, they have started happiness interval. That means we need to bring something from outside which is supposed to be there within. So that is the most important thing which I believe in, which I said already. Be happy. If you are happy, you are blessed. And how to be happy? Because you are still waiting, you are still cribbing, you are still comparing, you are still complaining. That is the reason you won't find people smiling. And trust me, even if you go to astrologer, if you don't go to astrologer, you believe in astrology, you don't believe in astrology, if you choose to be happy, you don't need any astrologer. Because ultimately, astrologer will help you to lead a happy life by making you aware about your, as I said, weakness, strength, and potential, and taking right decision at the right time. And the most important thing to connect with the higher self, to become spiritual, is meditation. 5 minutes of meditation. I used to say 10 minutes, I realized nobody has time to do it because now people are used to see 30 seconds of reels. In my days, I used to record half an hour videos. Now nobody has patience to see even more than 1 minute. So time has changed. So do 1 minute of meditation, maybe 5 times a day. Just visualize a positive, divine white light coming to the source between your eyebrows. This is the pituitary gland. If you can activate it, you will always be happy. And if you are happy, you will have all the positive energies surrounded. Your optimism, your confidence, your belief, your faith in you. Khud aur khuda par yakin. The belief system will help you to elevate. Because if you are happy, you are blessed. I said it. जिंदगी में मुस्कुराने की आदत जरूर डालो और ना मिले कोई वजह तो आईना ही देख डालो. Look at the mirror and smile. And the moment you start doing it, mind will think something good is happening for a change with you. That day, you will start seeing the energies, the vibrations, the emotions, the hormones. You know, they will be all beautiful because it's a powerhouse. Channelize in the right direction, bringing more belief system and see the change in you. क्योंकि खुश नसीब हैं वो लोग जो खुश रहा करते हैं और ऐसे सितारे किस काम के जो रात भर जगा करते हैं. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, believe in you. Find a purpose of life, ikigai. And if you have the purpose, not only for your own sake, to do something for humanity, like somebody said, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one world, one family. Bring that passion in you to do some compassion. Bring that element of doing something for the larger cause. And trust me, as I've said, whatever goes around comes around. The good